Root Culture Radio. Connect, learn, and share. Hello, you're welcome to another edition of the Offside with Ken Gaddafi. I'm sure you guys are excited following last week's actions in the European Champions League and the Europa League itself. Well, you're welcome to the Offside with Ken Gaddafi, and on this edition we will be looking at what I will call a postmortem of the Champions League and the Europa League. But before I start, I want to thank those of you who have been part of the Oracle's prediction and who have been following us on Facebook and also on YouTube, especially on the Oracle of Cambodia on YouTube. But for those of you who are yet to like our page or follow us on the YouTube channel, please don't forget to hit the subscription button, subscribe, and hit the notification button so that any edition of our productions you will not miss them any longer. And also I want to make a shout out first to our sponsors, SK Grand Cambodia. SK Grand Cambodia, makers of sellers, not really makers, but they sell sports equipment, sportswear, like footballs like this, and of course even jerseys for your team, branded jerseys, specialized jerseys, and if you want them for your club and for your school or for your academies, you can contact SK Grand Cambodia, and the numbers are on the screen. And for also chin guard and accessories, you can always get them from there. And also thanks to another of our sponsors, JPOS. JPOS is a mobile printer machine for small business, shops, restaurants. You can always contact JPOS. The numbers are on the screen to order your printers. Okay, thank you very much to SK Grand Cambodia and also JPOS for their support of this program. And of course, it's open for any of you who are interested in supporting or sponsoring or placing advertisement on the Offside with Ken Gaddafi, on the Oracle Daily, or on my Phnom Penh, the Charming City. You can contact us on the screen, the numbers on the screen, to place your advert on our show. Okay, well, now coming back to the business of the day. Yes, it was a very great one, very miraculous game for Liverpool when they took on Barcelona, and even with the almighty Messi, or the merciless Messi as some will call it, or the GOAT, G-O-A-T, well, he couldn't steer Barcelona to victory. And so very, very interesting game it was, and 2 goals from Origi and 2 goals from the substitute there, and that was really what gave Liverpool a 4-0 win over favorites, so to say, Barcelona. And in the other Champions League match, it was between Tottenham Hotspur and, of course, Ajax away at Amsterdam. No one gave Tottenham any chance, of course, and they went in, they fought, and with a very, even after going 2 goals down, then it was the turn of Lucas Moura to come back and make an hat-trick to give Tottenham Hotspur the ticket to Madrid, where the finals will be coming up later this month. And over in the Europa League, it was a great one from Arsenal. Yes, but before then, everybody was really sure that Arsenal probably will have a problem, because they've lost 4 in a trot in the EPL, thereby losing out from the Champions League spot, not finishing top 4, except a miracle happens. They have lost the chance of going to the top 4. So what happened? They went into the game 3-1 advantage, and a stirring performance from Aubameyang and Lacazette. Both of them are already becoming a very good partnership. I'm sure it's looking like the strongest partnership, with 29 goals from Aubameyang and 19 goals from Lacazette. Both of them have played 48 and 49 games respectively. So it's a really very good performance and good result for Arsenal, and it ended 4-2. And in the other match, the heroic of Chelsea goalkeeper was what helped Sarri's side to a victory in the penalty shootout. The match ended 1-1 and went into penalties, and Chelsea won 4-3. Okay, that's very, very interesting. And of course, it's now set for an all-English final. All English finals in the Champions League, all English finals in the Europa League. What a time. The dominance of the Spanish side is already declining, and the English sides are now coming back. The last time we had an all-English finals in the Champions League was Man United and Chelsea as far back as 2012 or something like that. And now they are back again with Liverpool taking on Tottenham Hotspur and Chelsea taking on no other team than Arsenal. Good. So, well, I like to talk now, link up to some fans around the world to hear what is their opinion and what they think about the matchups that are coming up. Yeah, joining me now all the way from Nigeria is Mr. Gabriel Nwadiolu, the king of boys, and he's a very, very ardent as a Chelsea fan. Of course, he's also known as Baba Chelsea. So let's hear from him. Hello, Mr. Gabriel.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. You are on to the Offside with Ken Gaddafi.
Okay.
Yeah. First, let me say congratulations. Chelsea finished top 4 and are through to the finals of Europa League. What is your say to this?
Yeah, actually, I thank God I've been expecting it, and it come true. So, congratulations to you also for your Arsenal getting to that stage.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. Was this a tie you were looking forward to or expecting?
Say what?
I said, was this a tie? Chelsea Arsenal final, were you expecting it?
Yes, I was expecting it because right from the beginning of that competition, they were doing great.
Yes, but in the domestic league, they weren't really doing very well because, well, Chelsea qualified for the top 4 in the last minute, but Arsenal are out of the top 4. So what does this mean going into the finals of the Europa for both teams?
Actually, the way you look at it may not be the way I have seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, football is a game, and you don't know who will win until the last day.
Yeah.
Until the last whistle. They were all training, they were all struggling, they were all playing, and at the end of it, the better side reached where the state they are.
Good. Well, Chelsea looked to struggle towards the end of the season before a turnaround. Well, thanks to the deep in form of the other teams like Arsenal, like Man United, and now they are in 3rd place. Can we say Chelsea has had a successful season, even if they didn't win the Europa League?
Really, yes, I said they have done well. They have done well. The only problem they had was their coach. The coach doesn't know how to substitute.
Okay.
So the players, they were dedicated, they were strong, they were determined. And this stage they deserve it.
Good. Okay, looking forward, a lot of Chelsea fans are already calling for the head of Sarri. You just mentioned now that the coach lost out in some of his tactical formation, his selection. Now, with the way the season is ending for Chelsea, now, will you support that Sarri should remain?
Actually, the coach, he has learned his lesson.
Okay.
He will do better in the next season. So I am not in support that they should drop him.
But we know Abramovich, if Sarri goes ahead to win the Europa League, He may still fire him. We saw this with Di Matteo, we saw with Conte, we saw with Ancelotti. These are coaches that actually won title with Chelsea. Even the almighty Mario, he won the title and he was still fired. What is the certainty that Sarri will be able to avoid the hammer?
Like as I've said, all coaches with their own destiny, with their own style of coaching.
Yeah.
To my belief, and with the other fans, I don't support that he should be sacked.
Okay.
They should retain him because it will be his second year. Like as I've said, he has learned a lesson, and I believe he will do better with the cooperation of the players.
Great, great. Okay, Mr. Gabriel, now the big one, Chelsea versus Arsenal finals. What's your take?
That is funny. I know you are Arsenal supporter.
Yes.
You yourself know this is a stage where Chelsea will do wonders.
Yeah.
The game will be tough anyway.
Okay.
It will be tough, but the better side will win.
Okay. Well, the better side will win. So you are not staking your neck for your team to win.
Yes, the Arsenal is good and Chelsea is equally good.
Yeah.
I am not going to change my mind. Whoever wins out of two of them, it is better. But I would like, I am the Chelsea fan.
Yes.
I think we will give Arsenal that support so that Arsenal will make top 4.
Oh, thank you very much.
If Arsenal will not make top 4, we will use that one to come to Champions League.
Oh.
Chelsea is already for Champions League come next season. That is why I am, with the help of Chelsea, if they plan it well, then I love, though I'm a Chelsea fan, I will love Arsenal to win so that they will be in good position.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, so going forward, what does this mean really now for the European football generally? The dominance of the Spanish side, almighty Barcelona, almighty Madrid, almighty Valencia, almighty Sevilla. They are not in the Champions League finals. They are not in the Europa League final. But here we have Liverpool, we have Chelsea, we have Arsenal, and we have Tottenham Hotspur all playing in the European Champions League final and the Europa League. So does this mean that the English football is gradually taking the mantle?
Remember the under-17 did wonders.
Yeah.
The guests did wonders.
Yeah.
The other team did wonders. So that shows that the academy is working.
Great.
The academy in England is working.
Good.
That shows that the football, if you work hard, you will gain it. They are determined and they have done well.
Interesting. So we are looking forward now for the senior team. Of course, they did go to the semi-finals of the last World Cup, and this is a positive sign that English football is gradually coming back to life.
Yes, in the coming World Cup, the last World Cup they got to quarter-final or
semi-finals.
This time around, yes. This time around, I believe, with hard work and good preparation, England will do better in the next World Cup.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Gabriel Nwadiolu, the King of Boys, for being part of the Offside with Ken Gaddafi on the Oracle of Cambodia. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I support Chelsea.
Okay.
I support Chelsea and I support you, Ken Gaddafi. Well done for your work. You are doing well. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Thank you and see you again soon.
Yep.
Well, that was Mr. Gabriel Nwadiolu all the way from Nigeria expressing his thoughts and his opinion on the performances of the English side going into the European Champions League as well as the Europa League itself. Root Culture Radio. Connect, learn, and share.